Verse 5. Then Moses and Aaron fell face down in front of the whole Israelite assembly gathered there. They can't believe this. When you fall face forward, you're just like, really? I'm sure it really wasn't a term back then, but maybe it was. We don't know. They fell face down in front of the whole Israelite assembly gathered there. Joshua, son of Nun, and Caleb, son of Jephunneh, who were among those who explored the land, tore their clothes. And so they tore their clothes, right? Let's just pause there for a moment. They are in full distress. They cannot believe that the whole assembly has latched on to this fear that these 10 men have called out. And in their minds, how could they all see it so differently than we saw it? Unfortunately, people tend to go with the mass. And it was mass hysteria at this point. 10 of the 12 said, here's what we saw. Now, real life, back it up to us, make it practical. If 10 people were telling you one thing and you got 2 people over here telling you something different, who are you more likely to believe? Who are you more likely to believe? More likely to believe the 10. We tend to believe the majority, when oftentimes we should be believing the minority. And so he goes on to say, they tore their clothes because they are in great distress, and said to the entire Israelite assembly, the land we passed through and explored is exceedingly good. It's good. Guys, you saw the fruit. It's good. There's nothing bad about this. And if the Lord is pleased with us, he will lead us into that land, a land flowing with milk and honey, and will give it to us. And will give it to us. Now, even here, there's a requirement. He's saying there's a requirement. If the Lord is pleased with us, he will lead us into that land. And right now, he is not that pleased, okay? That's the unspoken sentence. A land flowing with milk and honey, he will give it to us. Verse 9. Only do not rebel against the Lord, and do not be afraid of the people of the land, because we will devour them. Their protection is gone, but the Lord is with us. Oh, powerful words. But the Lord is with us. Now, the Israelites have heard this over and over again, right? The Lord is with us. The Lord is with us. And they keep forgetting. They keep forgetting. Now, again, as we look at this in the Bible, it doesn't make sense, right? Because we know the end. Same thing for us today. The Lord is with us. The Lord is with us. But we forget. We forget that the Lord is with us. And he goes on to say, do not be afraid of them. Do not be afraid of them. So what's happening here? Joshua and Caleb tried their best to convince the people to believe a different report. The 2 of them were outnumbered. They were 10-2. And most importantly, the Israelites have forgotten the Lord's promise. Now, Numbers 13:2 said, send some men to explore the land of Canaan, which I am giving to the Israelites. Joshua and Caleb went on to say, if the Lord is pleased, he will lead us into that land and he will give it to us. So as I said before, the gift was not coming without action. The gift was not coming without action. God would lead, which means what? They had to follow. First, we will devour them, that's what Joshua said, means they would have to fight. Do not be afraid. That's how he ended it. Said, do not be afraid. But before that, he said, the Lord is with us. Do not be afraid. That was a command. Anytime God makes us a promise, it doesn't come without some level of sacrifice. It doesn't. It doesn't come without sacrifice. It doesn't come without obedience and some level of faith on our side. We have a part in it. We want to believe that God is just going to do all these things. Oh, the Lord just blessing. He's just going to bless me. Yeah, he is. But you got to do a little bit of work to also get that blessing, right? So we want the promise, but are we willing to put in the work, the action to possess the promise?